Alright, so yesterday, for like the first time in a long while, I took a rest day. So, why? Because, I mean, one, I basically got the shit beat out of me. Not like, not like literally got the shit beat out of me, but, you know, it was a mix of that, but also I pushed myself. Like, after, after the first, so there are two classes that I go to. Um, and they're each an hour, right? So after the first class, I was already like, I was already tired. I was like somewhat hurting. I'm like, damn, this is how I know I've been out for way too long. This is not good. So, but it wasn't really that bad. So I decided, well, I was like, I'm like really tired right now. I wasn't actually, well, actually, I wasn't really like hurting yet. It was just more, yeah, I wasn't hurting yet. It was just more, I was like pretty tired. Um, because I mean, yeah, so I was pretty tired. Um, after the first class. So, but I pushed myself to stay for the second one. I don't think that was a good idea because I woke up. Well, I mean, no, not even waking up the next morning. Just coming back home, and after I took a shower, I was like, I just wanted to go to. Well, I did just end up going to bed. Like I didn't even eat dinner, which was pretty bad move on my part. Um, but that sucked. And then I woke up the next morning, everything hurt. Everything freaking hurt. I was like, wow, this this is not good. This is really not good. So yeah, I took a rest day because I was hurting, and yeah, so but now we're all good. So um, I used yesterday just to kind of like really focus on eating. Making sure I actually get on track with my food intake. I've been kind of dipping down as far as you know, trying to meet it every day because I'm trying to eat 4,800 calories per day. It's a pain in the ass. I'll admit that. The more I do cardio, the more I'm going to want to eat. So yeah. Um. So, but also it's just a matter of forcing food down my throat, so that way I can actually get it in. Um. Make sure I'm tracking everything as well. So anyway, that's enough of a tangent. So let's start. Oh, today's hamstring day. I didn't even say that. So hamstrings. Start off with heavy squats. Head over there to the kneeling leg curl. Do a couple quick pre-exhaust sets to really somewhat pump up my hamstrings, and then, or well, really like wake them up, and then come back here, do some RDLs, and then recently I've just been finishing curls rather than having to do like another pressing movement. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably just end up finishing with curls just like usual. So on that, so warm up for squats, and then load up the first heavy working set.
Oh shit. That's scary. Oh, that burns. Ow.
All right. So wait. Oh yeah, today I did get the full lift. I forgot. I just forgot. So overall, it was pretty good. Could have been better. I don't know what was happening at the beginning, but I actually did well. I wouldn't even call what was the actual second set a set because I only did one rep. But I don't know. I just wasn't like focused or locked in or something. But on the what for me was the third set, what for you is going to be the second set. Um, but anyway, I locked in on that one, and then from then on, the second set, as in the one you're going to see, that one, yeah, that was like real failure. That last set, I could have gotten. Well, I could have gotten one more. I just started. I felt the weight shift, more on my toes. I was like, uh oh. So, but I had one more. So that kind of pissed me off. But yeah, other than that, and then RDLs, I probably had like, if I had to guess, like maybe three more. Definitely two. Three would have been like a grinder to get out. Um, and then on that second set, though, I don't know. That was just that was a shitty set. I'm gonna be honest. That second set of RDLs, that was a shitty set. Now I say that because not because of like how it felt, but just because I had a decent amount more left. Like as far as being able to, do. And it's not like those reps would have been grinders. Those would have been like clean, reps. So I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. I wasn't locked in. And then after that, though, I locked in and everything else seemed to be fine. So, yeah, it might be. Actually, I'm not going to say that. I don't like to, you know, this might seem like, uh, what's the word? I forgot the word. Whatever. Um, it's like, I'm going to say ironic, but it's not ironic. Well, I guess it could be. Anyway, but I don't like to. Well, that was scary. Just dropped the mic. Anyway, I don't like to. It's like the word is right there in my head. I can't say it. I don't know why, but I don't like to, like actually put out my personal life in public. I keep that, you know, I keep personal shit to myself. Only thing I put out on here is just the lift and how I look. That's about it. So other than that, everything else is I don't like. Yeah, that's just me though. I don't like to put out anything like too personal. So I like to keep this completely neutral and solely about bodybuilding and whatnot. Who knows? I might post whenever I do a jiu-jitsu comp again, which is whenever I feel like I'm good enough to do one, which might not be for a while. Uh, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, like a month or two, like probably during the summer, I'll start looking at um some closest to me, or whenever the next the next closest one is like May 17th, which is what, days from now? Yeah, no, that f that, dude. But anyway, I might get some like competition videos up in here, but that's like, you know, way down the road. Not way, but like a decent, somewhat amount of time down the road. Oh, I completely got sidetracked of what I was about to say. But I mean, to keep it short, all I was going to say was there might be some personal, I was going to say, well, at first I was going to keep it like extremely vague and say there might be some, changes coming up soon, but I'll just leave it at, personal life changes coming up soon. So it's not going to affect, well, it's going to affect the lifting and, well, all of my training and really everything I do, but in a positive way, I guess. The Basically, I'm going to be locked in. Let's just say that. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't know. Today was all right. I could have performed better, but I was going to do a quick set of what you call the seated leg curls, but someone was on it, or at least I thought they were. But well, their back was right by it though. And then there's that stack loaded line leg curl that I used to use because I liked it a lot, which I mean I still do. But that other one, how it's like separated, the plate loaded one that I do currently, I would separate it. It's like perfect for a single leg. So I don't mind doing, because I only do that superset of double leg at the very end. So it's not like, it bothers me too much. It's like, well, I mean, the main problem I used to have with it was I wasn't feeling it, feeling double leg at least as well on the plate loaded one versus the stack loaded. So that's why I started using the stack loaded. But I mean, when I do that single leg and I like smoke the ever living crap into my hamstrings first, then it's like, I'm feeling double leg, no problem. So, um, but yeah, so seated and then that stack loaded line hamstring curl are literally right beside each other. So the person's bag was like the line leg curl is here, and then the stack loaded one is like right here, right? So the person's bag was like right here by the seated one. So I'm like, you know, now the person at the time was on the line leg curl, so I just kind of assumed and made my best bet that they were doing a superset. So it is what it is, though. I mean, I did get like a pretty good. I mean, I what my hamstrings were pumped, so it's kind of faded by now, though. But, I mean, even if I did hop on a seated, I probably would have gotten out like maybe 6 to 7 like solid reps. Actually, no, not even that. Like 5 to 6, like clean reps, and then after that would have been more momentum based. So like, I don't know. So either like real grinders or like, getting some momentum to try and like get, kick that shit down. But anyway, at this point, I'm just yapping to yap. So I'm gonna get out of here. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna do adductors and calves, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Um, no more seated bike in case that wasn't like a given. No more seated bike unless I mentioned that. Anyway, for the third time now, no more seated bike. Because I'm doing jiu-jitsu and everything now. So yeah. Um, yeah. Other than that, that's all I got. So see you tomorrow for shoulder day.